Yeah, I guess I should probably change it over then, shouldn't I? And we get started, boys. There we go. Hello, hello. Let's make sure everything's in place. Microphone's where it should be. Let's tab over here to get rid of that annoying red line on my screen, because that's going to annoy me. There we go. It's gone. And is audio working? Audio is working. Lovely stuff. We are in business, boys. So, welcome back. What? That is way loud. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a bit better. So yeah, exactly what Oliver said. The track that I'm on right now is the free, I believe it might be the only free, one of the 2022 outdoor tracks. This is Thunder Valley. And the reason that I wanted to start things off on this stream, on this bike, on this track, is because I feel like the 2024 outdoors tracks are going to have a similar sort of feel to this, where the height maps are being made by Stony. So I'm going to see how she goes. What I haven't done yet is actually put my setup on, so I need to do that first and foremost. And if you lovely chaps would like to join, the password is too long to fit on the screen. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. We'll make it smaller. Oh god, now people are going to be so confused because it's tiny. That's fine. Password is beep beep boop beep boop. That's still right. That's big enough. That's what she said. Right. Let's get Raspa MX. Raspa. Raspa. No, I am not a toaster because I'm in your kitchen. I am a toaster because I'm in your bathtub. How about that? I've not played this track since the 2023 Nations qualifying. So it's going to take me a little bit to get used to this. Going to try and work out what lines are the fastest. I feel like a lot of the track might be outside, if memory serves me correct. But we shall see. I haven't played this track since we've had new OEM bikes. So it's going to be interesting to see how this track handles. Like hills like this were very, very sketchy on the old bike. You had to be really patient. You had the chance of looping out when you came back up this hill as well. So I think the track might actually be easier now than it was back then, but we shall see. Lots of parts where I'm probably going to have to check up and take my time. And I hope that more of the tracks in the 2024 season get built like this, because this was, I think, the roughest track of the entire 2022 season that we done. And I'm here for it. I really do enjoy it. I think this is one of the general community's, competitive community's favourite tracks back when we was doing this 2022 season. Hello, Price. You right, buddy? Oh, yeet. And where a lot of people probably won't have this, but this is a free one, so that's why I didn't mind doing this. I didn't want a bunch of people that maybe weren't about in the 2022 season going back and having to rebuy a bunch of old tracks that they're probably going to play once and never again. Try and remember how the track goes. It's been so long. Those have collisions. Oh, I remember that. And then this hooked around to the right, and then it would double up and over that. I remember having, I think it was Chicken that I had a few battles with around here, because this is when we was actually alright at the game and we could compete for wins. I think in NA, me and Chicken had some really good battles around this track. Yeah, yeet, hooking too far over to the right, as I always do on Thunder Valley. Has Rasper given me the go-ahead? No. Nothing at all. Boys, you'll see it. You'll see when I do, because I'll have a video on it, because there's nothing to make videos on at the moment, I'm afraid. Yeah, I do think the 2022 tracks were better than 2023, but then I think 2024 will be better than everything combined. At least based off the very, very, very small amount of footage that I've saw. They released the Aerial 2024 MX Season Pass on the store today. So just like all the series, they've got season passes where you can buy the whole thing rather than individual tracks and save a little bit of money on them. They had a little, I guess, like trailer in there. And the tracks look good. They really do look good. They looked a little bit more tame, but the hill that I just went down, that hill on my right, I think JV is the one playing in the footage, and he looked like his bike was getting bucked around a little bit down that hill, so I'm hoping that the roughness will stay the same. Hopefully the tracks will be nice and rough, slow you down a little bit, and yeah, should be a good time. Definitely don't feel like I'm schmoving quite as much as I would like to around here, though. But yeah, there's no races on today, unfortunately. No Supercross. Supercross is done. I load up my MXB, and there's actually 0 races on Friday. Full stop for me. They just don't exist. So no races I could sign up for today. So we're just going to do some more practicing. Have a fun time with it. See how she goes. Play the game until the game annoys me. which to be fair is usually like 2 hours or so at this point. Yeet. Got the updated setup. Are we talking about suspension and stuff, Ols? Because I tried one that Cam said he really liked in that Discord channel, and I hated it, so I haven't run it since. So now I'm just running something that I got sent before all of that started becoming a thing. Probably something I'll try off stream, to be fair, rather than on it, because otherwise I have to keep hiding screens and stuff all the time. Oh, get back on. I do think we have the issue, though, like we've said before, where different speeds require different suspensions, so what works for some doesn't work for others, unfortunately. Oh, God. Oh, that double's much smaller than I remember. It's weird, because I remember the track, but then at the same time, I feel like I've got all of the 2023 tracks lines like built into my muscle memory. Oh, that handled that hill very nicely. I don't think we'd get away with anything like that these days. I'll step down. Yeah, annoyingly, it kind of takes me doing these streams for any lobbies to be up on these sorts of tracks, because all the outdoors practice servers that I see at the moment are all on the TFC tracks, and they're just too smooth. We need some rough stuff. Need some rough stuff. Get some nice deep ruts on the go. Some nice choppy braking bumps. Get on the brakes like that. Yeet. Reckon Deegan will win 7 races and 10 overalls. Oh, I don't... Actually, does anyone know? Are we doing an 11-round series again, or is it 12 for outdoors? Is it going to be another 11 because of playoffs? No, I don't think Deegan wins 10 out of 11 overalls. That's a little bit excessive. I do think he'll probably win the chip, but I don't know if he'll have that many overalls. Actually, that comment doesn't make much sense, Xander. He'll win 7 races and 10 overalls. So you mean he'll win 7 motos and win 10 overalls? So let's say that those 7 moto wins were split evenly between each round. He would win overalls 3 times by not winning a moto. If we was just to give it the benefit of the doubt and say that he won 1 moto in each one that he did win. Let's say they had a couple of rounds where he went 1-1 for the overalls, and it means I could win 5 or so overalls without winning a moto in that race. That's a bit odd. Yeah, I do think he gets the championship, but I don't think it's in that dominant of a fashion. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to expect, to be honest, for these new tracks. Because I know each year, like this, so Stone Rider's been our Supercross guy for the last like 3 years. And every year the tracks have been slightly different in terms of scaling because he's just refined his template each time. So I wonder how differently the outdoors tracks will ride from these tracks to now. I wonder if he'll be like updating any of his techniques as such and the tracks will just ride completely different. I'm very curious. I'm interested to see how she goes on the brakes. One thing that I did find out, which I need to inform Rusper about, which puts me in a little bit of a predicament, is so these races are on Fridays. The second to last round, which is at my favourite track to ride in the game for whatever reason, which is at Budds Creek, I believe, Mechanicsville, is on the weekend that the Veterans MXF Nations is on in the UK that me and Charlie have already bought tickets for. So that sucks. And that weekend, I think, is like Thursday through to Sunday. And the racing's on Friday. So probably not going to be able to do it, which kind of is actually really disappointing, because I thought this would be the first championship in a while that I'd actually be able to do every single round of. So it makes me very, very sad. How different were last year's GPs to this one? I think last year's GPs were a little bit smoother. This year's one seems to be a bit on the rougher side, but the method behind them, the ruts and stuff, felt quite similar to last year's. quite vibing with this track now, actually. I'm getting a little bit of a flow going, just trying to stay light on the bike, up on the pegs. Nice and smooth. Try not to push it too much. This hook's down to the right down here. Oh, literally as soon as I say that, the suspension pings me up and over the rock. Yeet. One thing that I think will be very, very nice is I think the looks of all the tracks will end up being like 10 times better than they are here. Not to say this track looks bad at all, I'm more referring to the entire environment side of it, where they're just splitting all the work out. I think it'll be very, very nice. Yeah, it's round 3, Thunder Valley. I think on the store, if you type in like RD space 03 when you're searching for tracks, it will come up. Because it's not by Stone Rider, because I was looking for it earlier, and it actually ends up, it's by store admin rather than being by Stone Rider. I'm guessing Nico updated it at some point. So yeah, I struggled to find it the first time I was searching. I just want to get a semi-decent lap in without crashing at the moment. Get the back wheel on the ground the whole way up this hill. Hit that. Oh, try not to hit the sponge bob. Down the gearbox, nice and smooth on that inside so you don't tuck the front end or slide the back end out. And mess up the very next rut. God damn it. Gosh darn it. Let me change it. I've got, for some reason, YouTube always defaults your chat being top chat rather than live chat. And I want to see stuff as it's happening. Yeet. Oh, maybe this isn't quite as soft as I'd like. Yeah, these sponge bobs are very brutal as well. Do not go near them. Actually, I'll show you. Demonstration. Okay, maybe do go near them. Just turn it into a front flip. Be interesting to see people riding, like the top boys riding these tracks now, because I feel like everyone's progressed so much from when these tracks came out to now. Oh my goodness. I do be getting kicked about a bit. Yeet. No, it's double. I think you could try and like hold it really tight on the inside here. They are. And then it'll just be like a scrub, double up and over the top. Up the inside. Ooh. Oh, coming in with some speed. This sponge up here was a nightmare. It was so easy to mess up. Well, I don't know what's caused my back end to do that as well. It's like this is the back end ran out of travel on just what seemed to be a really small bump as well, which was confusing. Ooh. Oh, suspension's not liking this at all. All over the place. I think I remember this is one of the first tracks really where I realised how important standing up in some of the rougher corners were. Just for keeping your front end planted in the corner as well. Well, that's not very helpful. How am I meant to try and run a decent lap with very, very laggy people in front of me? No, didn't think I'd be able to get to that inside. Yeet. Oh, actually, there was something wrong with this track, timing gate-wise, and I think it was in the right-hander that I just hit. I can't remember what part of the corner exactly it was, but it would make your whole lap not count. We had some issues with it. Step up, step over, up the inside. Oh, there you go. I think, actually, I'd probably have to go back and look to see what qualifying times were. But that felt okay. Shall we do it just for the culture? Should we go back and see what times were? So that was a 1:49. How would I do this? My MXB races. Let's move it over here. So, oh, I need to go into like championship. What would it be called? Let's do 2022. Search. Okay, doesn't matter. Aerial Racing League 2023. Let's go back more. 2022 SDMX EU 450. And it was Thunder Valley. Race groups. I had the quickest qualifying time, apparently. A 1:51. Oh, say less! Thank you very much, Dashback. Got a project in the works I'm going to send you for a vid. I really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, so my fastest lap time was a 1:51.3 in qualifying back then. And compared to now, where that really didn't take that long, I don't think. And it's a 1:49. And Billy of McCreations, whoever Billy of McCreations is up there as well. Riz Khalifa, I see. A bunch of interesting chaps in here. Do you reckon Tom can win the championship? You're gonna have to give me more information than that. Who is Tom? Are we talking about Tom Vial? That took a second to click. I don't know. It's just such a different way of riding. The US tracks are just so much quicker than GPs. I mean, if he can learn them quick enough, I guess, maybe. He might have a chance. I mean, he started doing really well towards the end of last year, didn't he? Yeah, yeet. Hello, Ed. And hello, Jen. Yeah. Why didn't that happen to me when I played these tracks religiously? Listen, sometimes you just have to embrace the front flip. Majority of the time when I hit an object on this game, or I hit a kicker on a jump, I will straight away try to turn it into a front flip, because that is your best chance of survival, really. Yeah, them 2022 days. They were the good old days before all the fast kids showed up. You know that something's wrong when me and Chicken are the fastest two people in a lobby. Careful. Alright, power! Is anybody... Well, I suppose this is more of a comment for the Europeans than the US guys. Is anybody staying up to watch the boxing tomorrow night? I'm hoping Charlie's not working, because that would be very nice to chillax and watch. I think what I'm noticing, at least suspension-wise, at least the feedback that the bike's giving me, is with the bumps around this track, they're not as rolled off as the ones on GPs, I don't think. So even though some of them are quite small, where they're fairly sharp as well, the suspension will fully compress and then it will kick you in a bit of a weird direction. Oh, I'm sketchy. Yeah, I think Charlie told me it's 11:30 for UK time, which I guess technically is staying up. I think most normal humans are in bed at that time. Oh, Pedro's back. Pedro's back, boys. Who's causing Pedro to kick off? Mike Rochburns, thank you very much. Enjoy partner me, help my progression so much on this game. Thanks, bruv. I will give you the bruv pass. I'm guessing you're American, Mike, based on the very sexy cowboy hat in the picture. I wish I could rock a cowboy hat. I'm very, very jealous. But your generosity is very much appreciated. Thank you very much, my man. This is all going towards the drinks fund when we go to MX Nations. I wonder how many... This is a good point, actually. So I know, obviously, 99% of the UK MX bike community is going to be going to Nations at the end of the year. Is anyone abroad making the trip to the UK to go and watch? That is what I'm interested in. Doo-doo-doo. Double up. Double over. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Tiger King is very American. You know, it's something that I never actually got to watch. Obviously, I followed all the memes, like everything behind it, but never actually sat down and watched a full episode of it. Is... Wait. Oh, so Riz Khalifa is Aiden. I've discovered that much. I was just disconnected. I wonder... There's probably quite a few people, actually. I don't know. I was going to say there's probably quite a few people that load up onto this track with an old setup, where it's such an old one, and then just get immediately booted. Alright. Yeah, I don't think Sweden's probably quite a short flight, isn't it? It's probably not that far away. Actually, no, don't answer that. Charlie finds out how close Sweden is, he'll be making the trip as a lover of blonde women. Yeah, France is a fairly easy one to get to, I feel. Oh, I want to get a race going, but I know there's still people keep joining and downloading the track to join, so I kind of want to just wait for a sec. That's so difficult to turn when you're on such a thin bit like that. The track falls away from you. I really wish this game took real physics into account. There is no way on any universe or planet or galaxy that bike should have bounced to the left there. The hill is falling down away from him, his momentum was pushing him out to the right, yet somehow the bike hooks a hard left into my path. I need to ask, I haven't spoken to Chai, I need to ask what he wants to do about the Vets MX Nations after finding out that it shares a Friday with one of these aerial rounds. I want to see if he won't mind going up on the Saturday rather than spending Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday there. Pedro, 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 Pedro. Ja, yeet, tight up. Oh! You reckon Hunter's winning round one? I reckon if I screenshot that comment, Gio, and go back to the start of Supercross, I wonder if I'll find exactly the same comment. Assume you're not using the special boots. I've not got most things downloaded, to be honest, Cam. I've got a set of boots that Oz made me on right now. If you mean the model-wise, I don't know. The boots don't bother me. I think majority of the Alpine Star models look a bit goofy and chunky, to be honest, compared to the T-Crane ones. One red bike in the top 10 at round one. That's I'd say that's a fairly decent prediction. Right. Should we just get... I want to get one race going. Get one race going. The track is 2022 Thunder Valley. Let me go. Where's my server? I'm praying that we don't get too many server disconnections today. It always makes me a bit hesitant to do limb races because of how funky the servers have been. Oh, I haven't chosen a gate. I can't choose a gate. Oh, it's still got my gate saved from 2 years ago. Love that. For Randis to come out swinging at round 1. That is not a bad shout. Isn't he still slightly injured? Or is he alright now? Is he Gucci? We'll do 2 races on here, Chris, don't worry. Because I love watching Ferrandis outdoors. I really, really do. I'd be interested to see if he can do it on, I guess, not a full factory bike. So I expect to not get a real good start again, because, yeah, I can't get this gas out of the gate compared to the KTMs. Probably see the orange bikes zoom away from me. Yep, look, off they go. Off into the distance. Hold on to everybody. Yo, yeet, little up and over. And we take our time down to this inside. Oh, back end, behave yourself. Front end, behave yourself. Everything, behave yourself. Yo, yeet. Patience. Patience is everything around this track. Nice and careful. Case it a little bit to let the track brake for you. Yeah. Aiden's in P2. He's on my bum cheekies. My bum chicka wow wows. Oh. And we go. I'm going to guess that Cam is Billy. I really do hate the whole guessing games. Again, I wish they would just join on their real names. I'll make it a rule in one of the streams that people that don't join as their real name, they'll get ejecto-CO'd. Cheeky middle line that I'm seeing there. Hold on to everybody. Randis does get injured a lot, I know. It's a shame, because when he was on the, I think he was on the Star Bike, in, was it 2022 outdoors that he was absolutely barking? Oh, Pedro. Hello, Godis. Oh, we've got Godis and Goodis back in at the same time again. I swear you two are the same person. Definitely the same person. Just on 2 accounts at the same time. Yes, weekend. Hope your weekend's been... Well, actually, weekend's started. Hope your Friday evening has been okay so far, Godis. It's not Cam. Cam is typing, unless he's very, very talented. I swear you're always on the... I swear you're always having number 2s, Cam. You're a constant refuse site. $2021 was it? Yeah. For when Ferrandis is on, he's on another level. Oh! I'm live. Hold it together. Hold on to everybody. Trying to keep up with the old speed demon in front. Yo, yeet. Not a good angle to hit that finish line. It's nice seeing that we're taking different lines to each other, but they end up working out pretty similarly speed-wise. I don't think this man has taken an inside line this entire race. It's been outside absolutely everywhere. Oh my goodness. Oh, go this. Jesus, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What race is it? This is... Oh yeah, I suppose this was before your time, isn't it? So this track is 2022 Thunder Valley. So this was a track created by Stone Rider back in the 2022 season. And then in 2023 we had TFC making them. But then in 2024, so the season that's coming up, starting the end of this month, Stone Rider's making them again. So that's why I thought it'd be a good idea to practice on one of his old tracks here, just to get used to the roughness and how the ruts are built, etc. This one is free, so the other rounds are all on the store. This one is on the store as well, but it's a free track. So that's why I thought this would be a good one to try out. That KTM just leaves me in a straight line, it's disgusting. I need to stop complaining about KTMs and just ride one myself or get on with it. I don't understand how one bike's so much quicker than the others. Oh, rest in peace. See, the other issue with people not running their names is I can't even congratulate them at the end. Can't say, well done, good race, whoever you are. Hello, Jimmy. Oh, noticing with the gasser as well, it does get very unstable at certain points. You'll hit one bump, then the front end will suddenly fly up, or the back end will kick out sideways. It's very, very sketchy. Gearing's 1352. I've been running that on every track. That's just what I'm comfortable on. I don't think people should change gearing per track. I think if once you find a gearing that works for you, just stick with it. Well, that middle rut sucks compared to the inside. Jesus. Oh, it got so sketchy there. Keep looking really far over to the left here, and I'm not meaning to. Oh my god, we're coming up to lappers. How? We're on lap 3. There's more than just one lapper as well, lots of lappers. Thank you, Godis. Honestly, I run out. How many times? I wonder how many times I've said thank you to you in the last, like, 2 months. It's been ridiculous. Gonna race outdoors with me. Love that. Yeah, I've seen you in some of the qualifying servers so far, but I don't know if I've seen you in any of the races yet. I don't know if... Oh, you just haven't been making them. I feel like you're one of them people that's always just, like, right on the edge of qualifying or not. Damn, this track's getting a bit beaten up already. Yeah, honestly, practice is all you need. But practice on the right thing. It's what I always find weird when I see people setting like really, really quick MXB Club or, again, not sure how I've crashed that, MXB Club or Forest lap times, and then they can't qualify for any sort of pro race because they don't practice on the right stuff. They just do the easy stuff all the time. So yeah, throw yourself in at the deep end, try the hard stuff, and eventually the hard stuff won't actually be hard for you. That does not look like a 1.6 second gap. But the game do be telling me. Oh, I don't think I've ever jumped over that bump in particular before. Interesting. I think we'll have to accept a P2 in this one. It's been a good race, though. It's been a fun battle. I would have been by myself if it wasn't for young Billy. Oh, 0.8 seconds at the end. Again, can't say good race to whoever it is because I don't know who they are. It's Indonesia. God, that's, to be fair, Indonesia's the race I rage quit. So I've tried to remove Indonesia from my memory. Hello, Moose. Going very well, thank you. Hope the same for you, buddy. Was it you, Dylan? I don't remember you being on Nook Creations. See, I just want to play. I just want to do some more Soupy as well. I'm sad that this season's over. Oh, God. You can tell I've just eaten, can't you? Indigestion. I always try and shove my food down me as quickly as possible before the streams start. Nah, Aiden's Riz Khalifa. Because I know that he's got the What the Sigma thing. Wait, what's going on? I should spin out. See if I've got. They get into. Pedro. Someone... Ilworth, are you in this chat right now? Someone just commented on one of my... Someone just commented on one of my videos saying, can you let me know the server password? I was like, that's very interesting. Only play when Lynn streams or there's an aerial round on. To be fair, I usually only play when there's a Lynn stream or video or an aerial round on. Oh, that's a fun track though. I do really enjoy it. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm getting goss via text message here. Let's have a browse. Right. I think the girlfriend's missing me. She's literally in the room next door, but she's texting me. How to get better corner speed? The only thing I can suggest to you is practice going slower into the corners to then start accelerating sooner just to work out where the limits are. And the earlier you can get on the throttle, obviously the better. Decide before you get into the corner if you want to be stood up or sitting down. Start at the beginning. So like this outside here, I want to start it all the way out here at the very, very beginning. That lets me carry as much speed around it as possible. What some people do is maybe they'll go around the first corner too hard, jump, land down on this left side, and then try and panic and quickly get over here, and then you slam it into the corner. So a lot of it's just working out where you need to be on the track at any given point. If that means you have to go slower in one corner to then hook out to make another corner better, then by all means do it. But yeah, a lot of it's just pre-planning, apexing the corners as best as you can. Oh, completely missed that. That's a bad example. Even like corners like the next left-hander, I find it better coming out wide, jumping across to get in the rut, completely missing it, and then making all of my points invalid. So yeah, don't listen to me at all, actually. I don't think there's any... Actually, there might be Hondas in it. I might be lying. But no, the reason there's gases at the moment is just because... I don't want to say it's just because of me, because the reason I'm riding one is because Charlie said it was good. And I rode it at Sweden and top qualified and got second, so I've seen more and more people riding it. And I guess obviously the more people ride it, the more people see it, and then the more people ride it again, and it ends up being like a ripple effect where it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I think I can't remember who it was, but last stream someone I think worded it really, really well, where most people are scared of change, so they won't try anything different until they see that it's capable of doing well. So now people have seen that the gas can go fast, and now they're like, okay, we'll give it a go. But we didn't have that same attitude when I done well in Supercross on the Suzuki. I noticed that. There wasn't a sudden train of Suzukis on the field, on the pitch, on the track, on the course. Over the buzz. See you in outdoors if you don't miss round. My plan was not to miss any rounds, but I think I might be missing round 10. Stop Suzuki 8. No, I think the Suzuki is a good bike. I just wish it was a little bit quicker. So if you get like perfect scenario where you get a great start, you stay out of trouble, so you're up there at the front from the beginning, then I think the consistency of the bike and how good the suspension on it is puts you in a really good position to do well in races. But there is no doubt in that it is much slower than the other competitors. This is the 2022 version. I probably won't do any more of the 2022 tracks in this stream because I feel bad making people buy tracks so they're probably going to play once and never again. Ning 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 ning. Run it back with the Cowie at round 1 like I did last. Did I run the? There's no way I ran the Cowie for outdoors last year, surely. I'm trying to think. It was at Parla, wasn't it? Oh, I suppose, yeah. They were completely different bikes then, weren't they? I think that's when the Cowie wasn't terrible. I just had to commit to the Linda launch at that point. I kept going way too early. But you see, even with a Linda launch, I still got out-dragged up the straight by the Khatum. Oh! That was not stream. That was in-game lag. Yeah, note to self, when it's lap 1 and you have a lot of people behind you, do not press the look back button, because it's just like the game has to suddenly render them all in and you get a big old lag spike. My favourite kind of tracks for outdoors are ones where they're built in a way that with the braking bumps you can like chase Sexton or Jet Launch way through them and jump your way through, rather than having to treat them almost like whoops and just skim across the top of them. Just makes you feel like a little bit more technique's involved when you can jump through them. I keep it in second gear rather than shifting up to third. Still does the same job. I might have to make a change to the sound mod, well, just the sound on the bike in general, because it's stock right now, stock OEM, and there's something about it that I just never know if second or third gear is enough, so I might change it to the sound mod that I ran on the Husky all the time, because I'm very, very familiar with the Husky and how the bike sounds, which is the factory Suzuki 450 sounds. Just want to work on my consistency really and just learn all of the ins and outs of the bike. Oh god. Because when I rode it at Sweden, I felt like I was on absolute fire everywhere until that kind of half point of the race where the track basically changes from smooth to rough in the space of a lap, and then it started just kicking me all over the place. So if I can work out how the bike actually rides in the various circumstances, and hopefully do okay on it from start to finish. I would much rather be someone who is maybe a second off the overall pace, but just doesn't crash for the entire 35 minutes, than being the fastest on the track and keep making mistakes and crashing like I think I was doing at Sweden. I think I was the fastest on the track at Sweden. Maybe in Moto 2 Hakon might have had my number for speed, but in Moto 1 I was definitely the fastest on the track. Came back from way back and then, yeah, just started making mistakes on my own. So I don't really want to do that. TM450, best outdoor bike. I only like the TM when it's on smooth tracks. If you take the TM450 around a track like Forest, you are going to think you're on an absolute rocket ship. It seems to me as soon as you put a couple of bumps in front of it, no matter what you do to the suspension, I generally feel like you're on a rocking horse. Well, actually, probably a rocking horse is smoother, to be fair. It's just like a pogo stick, just bouncing forwards and backwards. Oh, over we go. Get back on. Go on in. I think when Ben sends you a jersey to hang in your background, you'll win the chip. I mean, I think you might have to put in a good word for me, Els. You might have to. Busy man these days is old Ben. Although I am still waiting for the one where I very first signed with FXR. I was meant to get a name and numbered jersey, and I still haven't got one. But we'll blame that on Ben. Hello, Thomas. See, that this is a nice, much easier race now that Dylan got a bad start and I can breathe out in front by myself. Why can't all races be like this? I prefer Supercross in the game, but I'm not against outdoors at all. It's refreshing when you go from doing Supercross to outdoors. But in terms of race results, positions-wise, I always feel like overall I've got a better chance of winning Supercross races than outdoor races. I like how, when I do streams like this and stuff, I know it's not the most interactive in the world for you guys compared to like elimination races, let's say, but for me, this literally, it forces me to spend some time practicing before the championship starts, so I won't even have an excuse come round one where I'm like, oh, everyone else that beat me spent more time practicing in the off-season, blah blah, because like you guys can see how much I've been playing, because it's been on stream with all of you. Yeah, it just forces me to practice a bit more, and then I can't really make excuses anymore after that point. May as well start calling me Finn. I've been on the pegs for the last half a lap. Oh, sat down. Never mind. Take that back. We're into the lappers again. About the same time as last race as well, to be fair. Yeah, three laps, 3 out of 4 lap mark. Arsenal. Oh, up and over, lovely. Tiptoe, up on the pegs down here as well. I'm going to slot into the outside. I mean, the lap time I just run there on an eroded track, trying to be more careful than anything, and I went off track, and on the first half of the lap was only a couple attempts slower than the fastest qualifying time in the year that this race was run. I've done that 2 laps in a row now. you'd think I'd learn from my mistakes. 23 Hangtown. No, I'm not doing any 2023 tracks. There's 0 point in doing them. They are not good practice for what we're going to have in the 2024 season. Yeah, so apologies if any of you have any 2023 tracks that you particularly enjoy, but they are not beneficial to outdoors practicing. Unless you're like very, very new to the game, for example, any track's worth it. But if you're in my position and you want to practice stuff that you're more likely to be riding on, I think the 2022 or even the GP tracks at the moment are probably the way to go. I definitely, in terms of like watching in real life, I prefer watching the Nationals races than Supercross races. Oh, almost over the bars. I need to ask I wonder if anyone else in the lobby is having those same sort of issues in kicks, or if it is a suspension thing that I need to work on. I have no idea about the glitch with people inside each other. I don't know what's being worked on at any point, unfortunately. All I can tell you at the moment is there is a kart racing pro update being worked on before anything else MX Bikes related is being worked on. That is the only information that I have for you all. I mean, I don't think I was exactly setting the world on fire, lap time-wise, though. I don't want to set the world on fire. Oh, my mum's messaged me saying hello. She was saying Wagwan. New hours of streaming are sick. I'm glad you appreciate it. Bear with me 1 second, boys, just while these lot are riding around. I'm just going to go and grab my fan, because it's getting a little bit toasty in this very small room. Back. Hang on. Put the fan. Oh, I got held hostage by my girlfriend. She won't let me go. Oh, you boys see me going under the desk? Get that shoved in that hole down there. Oh, I didn't get the remote. Hang on. Oh. Right, mission accomplished. Oh. Oh, it does get so warm in this room, it's disgusting. Much better. Right. Oh, I am going to do some 2024 tracks now. And I think I want to go to Portugal at Agueda. Because last time we tried doing Portugal, which I'm blaming on the girlfriend still, the server crashed. We're doing it again today, and hopefully that doesn't happen. Right. If there was an enduro game that was quite true to life, then I'd be up for it. But one thing I wouldn't like is an enduro game that had quite arcadey physics. I don't want to set the world on fire. Oh, hang on. Oh. They've just announced prize. Right, hang on. Let's have a little read. Let's read. Stone Rider, is that even big enough? Zoom in a bit. There we go. Stone Rider and the Aerial crew would like to thank all those who participated in our series. We appreciate the patience most of you showed during some tough times and the insane growth the series has had. Congratulations to our champions and prize winners. Prizes include... Wait, did I get third in the championship in the end? Before we read these prizes, let's let's check that. If I got third, did I miss 3 or 4 rounds? That's insane. Where is it? They should have pictures. That's GP. That's GP. Oh, you know what? We'll go down here. Aerial MX. Where's... Aerial MX, Aerial MX, Aerial Essex, 450 EU. I think I was 4th. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Yes! Yes, P3, let's go. 1, 2, missed 3 rounds, got P3. Barely got it. Okay, right, let's carry on reading the prizes. For the top 3, FXR goggles, FXR lifestyle care package. I mean, I'll take some more FXR merch. I feel bad asking for it, so to win it, it's much better. Discount codes for... I can't really do that. Featured post of the winners on our official FXR Moto page. From Blitzco, an IRL 3D printed trophy. That's very, very cool. That can go in the backdrop. That'd be nice. From Stretch MS, although actually, 3rd place does look a bit poo compared to 1st. The bronze is not ideal. Body warmer for 450. Oh. I mean, I'm not being funny. Surely goggles are a much better reward than a body warmer. Yeah, the 250 class got it compared to... Okay, never mind. Oh, I'll bite my tongue. Super Motocross video pass for a year for the winners. Don't have to worry about that. I know a guy. Official... Is this all for top 3? For the top... Yeah, it's okay. 2024 Aerial SX Championship play, which I'm guessing is that. Actually, never mind. Aerial t-shirt. More stuff depending on the sponsor's discretion. Stone Rider will be in contact. So the only difference between getting 1st and 3rd is the colour of the plate, which I'm not arguing with because that ended up working much better for me. But I'm just saying, I feel like there should be a little bit more separation. I feel like the person who won should win a bit more. I'm good, thank you, Clydas. You live up north, you need a body warmer. No, but I sit in a room with a PC that pumps out a disgusting amount of heat, so I'm toasty. And I think goggles are a much, much better reward than a body warmer is. That's just me. I think body warmers are one of the most pointless items of clothing on the entire planet. Why would I want to keep my body warm, but never my arms? Just wear a coat. Or wear a vest. You don't need... What a body warmer is just a thick vest. And how silly does it sound when you say thick vest? It sounds stupid, doesn't it? Like, hey, I'm going to wear my thick vest today. No. I'd much rather have goggles. That's the only part of that I think's a bit of a miss. The rest of it's pretty WE. Good stuff. Stuff to get added to the backdrop as well. I just miss the days when you could actually get cash prizes because everybody needs some money these days. Cost of living and that. I'd much rather be able to win some moolah from competing. But legality, I don't think you're allowed anymore. You know, one thing that would be nice, which I think they should... I know it's tough to do because you never really know and get everything sorted at the beginning. One thing that would be nice is knowing the prizes per position before a season starts, so then you know if it's something that you want to commit to for the entire year. So in that example there, where they've just announced the prizes, this is all completely hypothetical, by the way. This is not something that's happened. I'm using these names as examples. Let's say, so I missed 3 rounds and came 3rd. Let's say that Tyler, who won, maybe he missed an important event in real life because he was under the impression that in getting first place in a bikes thing would either give him a cash reward or a better prize than second and third places did, I feel like there should be a little bit more separation between first, second and third place. Nah, Cowie's a no-go for me, unfortunately. It's fine for any boys that are slightly slower, which is meant in the nicest way possible, not trying to be horrible in any way. But when you're trying to battle for wins, you need a powerful and capable bike. And unfortunately, the Kawasaki does just lack a lot of power. Why my cheeks look red when I'm straight on, then at the side they look fine. Oh, it looks like I got a tan, so I don't mind. I'm very untanned. I'm very, very pasty. Yeah, when I think it's more like AMS level, I don't think the bike matters quite as much. Same way, really, as suspension doesn't... Well, it's a little bit of difference, but it's not complete night and day. It's only when you get to, like, the upper echelons where those tenths and those couple of horsepowers make a bit of a difference. Yeah, I think it's just legal things, to be honest, Sketchy Leo. I think where, obviously, like, the tracks and stuff are done through, I guess it's like Virtual-MX LLC, it all falls under an umbrella of a company. I think it has to be done legally. So in the same way that on Sim, you don't buy your way into races, you donate your way into races to get around like legal loopholes. That's kind of what's going on here, is now they can't give out prize money legally, so they have to do it in prizes instead. Oh, we're going to hit some filthy oppos. Not oppos, dualies. He did not whip at all. That is... I cannot class that as a dually, I'm afraid. Ah. Yeah, I think a lot of people are enjoying the KX250 at the moment. It's just the 450 that's not very competitive. I mean, if you put it in the hands of, like, Tyler, for example, I don't know where he finished, but I know he qualified second on whatever round it was I wasn't here. So they're very capable bikes in the hands of the top level of players. But when you're someone like me who's searching for every, like, tenth or bit of power that you can, it's difficult. Honda 250 is very good, I agree, I like the Honda. It does feel a bit slower, but corners really well. This is 250, by the way. I think 450 is absolute cheeks. Corners well, and suspension on it's pretty good. Ben's making your graphics. Love to hear that. It's good stuff. He's been a busy man recently. Hello, Mr. Narvo. I'm very well, thank you, sir. Not seen you in a hot minute. Hope you're doing well. I hope all is good in the hood. I've seen you've been missing a couple of the aerial streams and Larson's been covering. Hope all is all right with you, and that the youngster is all good. How much is a moto on my Deddy? How do you mean, sir? How do you mean? How much is a moto? Are we talking that you want to pay me to get into races? I couldn't do anything, by the way, there, boys. My wheels are off the ground. Even if I pressed the brakes, I wouldn't have slowed down. I mean, you're all welcome to start paying me money to get into lobbies. I don't mind. Oh. I think I've got a setup on. The Charlie one. I'm pretty sure I selected it. Hello. This race will now turn into a practice of trying to pass people. Bonk! Sorry, didn't expect you to cut down that hard. Oh, stay away. Can get pretty steezy on the Gasser. That is one of its pros. I don't usually go inside here, but I just landed in completely the wrong place on this step up. Try and make these like last minute decisions to take a different line to the person in front. I don't think I've ever been able to cut down on an off-camber corner like that. Like on the Husky. That felt really, really nice. How I'm in P3 already, I have no idea. Ah, Dylan, you put your name back, thank you. I have to actually use my brain when people have different names when I'm looking at these stand-ins on the left-hand side. It's like, who on earth is Bill? Who is this man? I know who Dill is. Oh, I just need to make note for future that Dylan wears blue boots. No! That's right. Oh! Rest in peace, Bumbo. I've done literally the same thing as me. Clip them bells. Bells are so brutal. There's no. I think Pumboso needs to release another level of collision of Bale, because even the weakest level of collision just sends you flying over the bars if you clip one. It'd be nice if there was one that just did slow you down but didn't instantly result in death. The model swaps are completely free. They are in the main MX Bikes Discord in the news channel. Oh, alternatively, actually, I think they're in my Discord channel and in the news channel. You changed your name, by the way, Hazy. Oh, this is a big barker. I don't know, where is he on the track right now? Oh, he's not in the top 10 anymore. Maybe not. He heard what you said. You jinxed him. Number's pretty rapid around here. He's not really falling off too much. What was this, Dylan crashed or a lapper? That is indeed Dylan. God, that sent me so high. It's been a much quicker race than the Thunder Valley ones. Oh, yeah, never mind. You do basically an entire lap on Thunder Valley, don't you, before you hit the finish line for the first time? This one's only a couple of corners. Oh, too far, too far, too far, too far. It's fine, I'm alive. It feels really nice around this track. Don't get off my cheeks, bro. Why you make mistakes when you're in front of me, but as soon as you get on my cheeks, you're just sitting there the whole time. I need some breathing room. I can't breathe. Oh, Lord. No, not doing any TFC tracks, Whoop. They are just not beneficial for practicing for the 24 season. So there's lots of servers up on them at the moment, but no, I'm not doing them in a... Not worth it. Yeah, I've seen the line where you jump over the wall. Kind of like a qualifying lap line only. Can you jump over this roller as well, actually? Oh, close. 37.1. What was my qualifying time around there? Because I remember, I don't think I had a great qualifying on this track. ARL MX1. Let's move this back over here. Is Portugal. Race groups. 35, 36.9. So in a race just then, I was only 2 tenths off. That's not bad at all. That's really not bad. I'm happy with that. The setup that I'm running at the moment, it's not my private setup, but it's not my setup that I'm running. So that's the only reason I don't share it. So I guess, yeah, in a way it's private, but as you can see, I'm not the owner of this. So I would not feel very cash money giving out someone's setup to people. 4-4-4-3, that's fine. We will go. Where's my server gone? No, not race 2. No. Go back to practice. God damn it. Fat fingers. There we go. Much better. Couple of the 2022 MXGP so last year's ones. I think that I don't know. If it was up to me, practice on this year's GPs or the 2022's AMA tracks, because I think they're going to be closest to what we'll be racing on in 2024. Yeah, I'm hoping there won't be too many cheater lines for this next season, but I feel like every week there seems to be something that's a little bit like, don't know about that. But you shouldn't need just one line to be able to qualify into a race. You should still have enough speed around the rest of the track to be able to get in. I will admit, I hated this track on race day, and ever since then, it has grown on me. Two-headed dragon in front of me. First race on the stream that I've done was a free track, but outside lap, probably not cut. Just, it's outdoors practice, so I don't think there's really any free tracks that'll be good practice for it. Got a couple people sinking in, I'll let them join. Do I want a Pepsi or a water? I have both options next to me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've got Tyler in here for this race as well. We've got Dylan, Tyler. Is Aiden still in there? No, Aiden's not in there anymore. Right. Model swap. Need to move this onto another screen just in case there's anything suspicious. There is not. For everybody asking about handguards on the game, you come to... What Discord is it? You come to the main MX Bikes Discord. You click on the news channel. You scroll up one post. In this folder right here, I can probably click on this and bring it on screen, can't I? Yes, I can. In this folder right here, every single bike, almost every single bike, is in here with all of the model swaps that are available, all for completely free. So that's where you get the model swaps from. I cannot link it in chat. I just showed you where to get it, sir. I only saw clips of the real race on just Instagram Reels when I was scrolling through. I didn't watch it live. I could probably go back and watch it. I probably should do. I've seen a few people say that it was a pretty wild one. Not quite as dry as the track that I've got here. You can try your very best to link it, however I think YouTube automatically removes links that anybody sends that isn't a mod. And that's not me doing that, that's YouTube. Where are we at? Resto número dos. Yes, I am a big fan of the GP riders riding in the States. The only thing that I dislike is if they don't, let's say they don't go out on podium every single race, for example. Pardon me. Or it was something like when Vial done really bad and some random person beat him, and then I know Steve Mathis does like a troll, to be fair, but he was just like, oh, so-and-so is fast enough to be a GP world champion. And it's just little things like that where it's like, I don't like this comment. It'd be nice if they could just have a couple of years behind the scenes when nobody could see them practicing on US tracks, and then they go and do it. But I've said this on the channel before. One thing that I always find hilarious, which actually you guys should try, see if you notice this at all, is every single AMA, so American outdoor motocross track, for whatever reason, any single round, doesn't matter what track it is, bear in mind they're all US tracks, anytime a European rider is doing okay, the commentators will say, yes, this track really suits the European riders. And it's like, well, surely not every track can suit the European riders, because we are still in America after all. There's got to be some tracks that Americans can do well on as well. And this isn't a dig at all. This isn't me trying to hound the Americans by any means, but it's just a funny comment that I always notice at every single race. So if anybody remembers to listen out for that this year, you'll notice how often it happens. Or any time the track might be a little bit wet and there's a couple of ruts, they'll be like, this really suits the European riders. Or any hill that has a slight bit of elevation to it, so a couple of hills, or any track that has a couple of hills, will be like, this really suits the European riders. And it's like, well, they can't all do that. Who do you believe are faster, MXGP or AMA? I always think it's circumstantial. Someone's inside of me. God damn it. Boys, stop leaving and rejoin on different bikes, I beg. It really does depend. It really does depend. If you was to take all the GP riders and all the AMA riders and put them on a sand track, the European riders, I think, would win 10 times out of 10. I'm trying to think of like a really truly American track, to be fair, that the Americans stand a better chance on. I don't know. I really don't. I'd love for there to be a time, at least, where we get like a good mix of even like 50-50 of top American versus top Europeans. I'd love to see it. Because we don't even at Nations these days, we don't get top American versus top Europeans, because 90% of the European countries don't have 3 world-class riders on it. And then the Americans, a lot of time, their team or sponsors just won't back them to do it, so the top Americans can't do it either. And I don't know. It's really hard. It's really hard to say. What bike should I get on £400 at 4'3"? An exercise bike. Next question. I apologise for flickering on the screen, boys. There's just somebody glitching inside of me that, you know, just the game. Game is the game is the game. I keep coming up just a tiny bit short on that 5. It's really disappointing. I'd love to be able to send the whole thing. Oh, hold on to it, Tyler. Oh, Lord. Not very... No, I think that... Surely that's the opposite. Surely that's very Sigma. Sigma males make fun of people's weight, don't they? Oh, that's what all the cool kids do these days. I don't think I've been going disgustingly fast at all in these, well, the last 2 races around here, but it's been fairly consistent, which is something that I usually lack quite a lot, so I'm very happy with it. I know Tyler's like right on my cheeks running faster lap times, but I'm very very content with the times that I'm doing. Oh, that was a horrible kick. Notice how the flickering only happens in certain parts of the track as well. It does it all around here, and once I've kind of moved away from this bit, it doesn't really do it many other times. Oh, still a little bit short again. I can't really say anything about where to watch the Brum Brums in the UK, because allegedly it might not be lawful behaviour. Allegedly. Yeah, everyone knows that Daytona's a very, very European style track. You know, probably one of the most American supercross tracks on the planet. Very, very, it's a very European. All the European riders should do well there. For legally, I think it's just through like Peacock and NBC or whatever they're showing on in the US this year. I know they're US sites, but you can still buy a subscription for them. Oh, I thought the front end was going to go when I landed there. Now, Alpha Mods doesn't really make anything. He just takes from other games, which is why it's usually quite frowned upon to use or promote the Alpha Mods bikes. I'm guessing Tyler just has a bunch of cuts from somewhere, because that's not a 8-second gap behind me. I'd say we've been basically going exactly the same speed this entire race. We've stayed the same distance apart on the track. Which makes me feel alright. It's probably his first laps of the day, and he's probably not played this track since the actual race, but to be going somewhat of a similar speed, race pace-wise, it's good. I'm about to get taken out here by lappers on the last lap, which is unfortunate. If Peacock's not available in your country, I'm not too sure then. I know they let me try signing up for Peacock before in the past. Yeah, it'll just be GP tracks today, CBK. Oh, on me. Hello, Rumsky. Hello, stranger. How you doing? Your name appeared on our stream earlier, Rum. We was playing the 2022 Thunder Valley track, since made by Stoney, to get ready for the AMA races for 2024. And I went to look at qualifying times, and there your name was. I think you was in the top 5. It was lovely to see. I'm just going to stream until I get a bit bored, to be honest, Declan. That's how I see today going. We've done 2 races on that track, so now... What do I want to do? I'm going to take the server down quickly. Probably do another GP track, to be fair. I'm going to do... What do I need to type in it? MXBGP. I do need to go download some of the 2022 tracks again. I keep forgetting. I apologise. Should we do... Oh, hang on. Hang on. We're going to do last year's Lommel, which is the MXGP of Flanders. But I need to just go and download it again real quick. So I've not got it in my video game. Off my screen, Shrek. He's thinking about it. High quality, of course. We wouldn't want to do low quality anything. Right. Downloads, Flanders, Piboso, MX Bikes, mods, tracks, video 7, paste, play, close shop, close MyMXB, Midfinny, Majiggy, 2022 Flanders race version, save track, start server, minimize that, load this, type in Lins, type in beep boop, refresh. Holding myself back from racing outdoors? Nah, just do it. We know you like a cheeky bit of outdoors. Just give it a go. It's Stone Rider making the tracks this year as well, and you seem to really enjoy it. Well, you've done really, really well on the 2022 tracks that Stoney made as well. So should be good. Should be good fun. Oh, actually, I didn't think I pray to the Lord that I didn't try this track on a gas back when it came out. I remember, I think I rode a Suzuki on it, and I believe I also rode a Yamaha on it. Please don't kick me. Please don't kick me for an old setup, I beg. Please, game. Please. When's the wedding? We need to buy a house before we do that. Oh, pardon me. In terms of roughness of outdoors track miles, it's hard to really compare to much. Your best bet is to practice on the current GP tracks or the 2022 AMA tracks. Right. No, I'm good. I'm good. But they'll be rougher than most of your fantasy tracks. Get the older Ruspa setup in here. See how the Ruspa setup handles sand. That's going to be an interesting thing. It's very rare that you get a normal outdoor setup that works well on chattery bumps as well as sand rollers. There's lots of scumbag lines on this track, like low lining up and over that. Boing. And I'm just going to throw out there, I know this track was made by JV last year as well. And I thought back when this track came out that looks-wise it was just absolutely beautiful. But I still think this year's ones are just a whole nother level. They just look so good. Getting all my lines wrong. And I think it was stand up all the way around the outside, around here. So you get a good drag on this straight. And then you could send this bad boy. Step up and over that. Cut back over to the left side. So then you could triple around the corner. Around that bad boy. Go far left down here, so you barely take off of that. Step up and over that. Oh, no, don't step up and over that. Over the bar. So round 1 is the 31st of May, Rumsky. So right at the end of the month. And yeah, they're all taking place the week after the real life ones this year, so we can ride an actual replica instead of riding the track from the year before. So you got plenty of time to be practicing if you do want to hop on. No, please. Very hit and miss with sand tracks. It takes me a little while and then all of a sudden I'll just start flowing out of nowhere. And then I'll make one crash and the flow will go. I do feel sorry for 250 users on sand tracks. Oh my goodness. Crash. Hello you alright? You good? You missed me. Are you going to bed or anything? No two strokes. Not in the server because I just didn't think of it, but they don't allow two strokes in the series because it increases load on the servers. It's just more bikes that the server has to. Oh my goodness, that the server has to cache. Yeah, sorry, I was talking to my girlfriend. She just popped her head in the door to say hello. Soz boys? Gears fire? Thank you very, very much. This is probably one of the only times that I'm running a gear that doesn't, like, really match the colourway of the bike, if that makes sense. So usually on a gas I'd run red gear, or my alternative is if I'm not running the same colour gear as the bike, I'd run like white, for example. But no, I think this blue one goes okay. Pretty good. So yeah, it looks like this lobby's filled up quicker than all the other ones has. People do be liking a bit of Lommel. It's what's weird is, so on other tracks, let's take Redbud for example. You can take every iteration of Redbud on this game, and you can kind of work out what track you're at. Like, you can work out all the different parts of the track, where they relate to the other tracks, and all the obstacles look fairly similar. It's more just how they've been built that's slightly different in the texturing. But this, compared to the 2013 Lommel that we have in the game, you couldn't tell me that it's the same track. I know obviously the layout's a lot different, but even just texture and visually wise, it's disgustingly different. Thank you very much, Beccareni. I appreciate that. Should try Descenders. I think... Did I do a video on Descenders? No, Descenders is... Descenders is the bicycle one, isn't it? There's so many games of that similar... Yeah, sorry, it was Shredders that I played, not Descenders. Wait, no, there was one bike game that I played. I know there's a couple of downhill bike games out at the moment. But no, I should try Descenders if it's the one that I'm thinking of. Is Descenders, like, I've seen like trailers and stuff where they've got on some sort of like gas mask helmet and it's like coloured smoke coming out of their heads, for example. I am, Riders Republic. Is that... Oh god, okay. I feel like I might have tried Descenders then. I think it might have been a one and done type thing, and it didn't do particularly well, but as far as the game goes, it's quite fun. Yeah, if you press... What is it? It's either Control-C or Shift-C. Press Shift and C on your keyboard, and then you see at the bottom of the screen it says Seat H just popped up. Then you can use your arrow keys to move about, and then you do it again, and you do that. So for me, I have my... So if I move my arrow keys now on my keyboard, I move forwards and back, I go all the way back, and then you can do up and down, and I go all the way down. Oh, that's getting rough. Oh, back in the good old days when the tough blocks didn't have any collisions. Let's go. I forgot you could ride through them. I was just fully prepared to go over the bars then. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, boys. This setup feels like absolute booty cheeks on this track. So now we've not only got Tyler, we've got Cam, and Dylan, and Tyler. Oh, these lobbies are starting to get a bit fast for my liking. Okay, everyone's sank in. Let's just get a race going. I know that I have not actually put in a lap yet, but we'll keep her going. I reckon the Gas 250 would be as good. It's not a bike that I've tried, but in the 2022 MX Nations on this game, I did try it, and it was my bike of choice, and I thought it was really, really good. But I don't know how much it differs, the new Gas to the old one. Next track, Brandon. Probably either Argentina or Indonesia of the 2024 season tracks. Someone's going to blow their engine up beside me. They've been revving it for so long. Wish riders would show their testing more. I mean, this is my testing. Oh, someone didn't want to turn right on the KTM. Oh god, gotta go inside. I never take this inside. I'm sorry, Lewis. They kind of merged together. It's fine, he didn't crash. That's the only thing. It's very cool with how he builds trucks like that, because it's realistic. But it does lead to some block passes. And I wasn't even trying to be dirty there. that's just how she goes. Oh, don't go over, don't go over, don't go over. Please! Why does my gearing feel so much longer around here? It's exactly the same setup that I was running on Portugal. Front end seems to be given away quite a bit easier on some of these rollers than, let's say, like the Yamaha from last year's would. So that was second gear, and even that felt a bit boggy. That rut literally leads off the track. Yeah, I have no idea what gear I want to be in. Yeah, kind of saw that coming. That was very nice of you to crash as soon as I've crashed again. I appreciate your hospitality, sir. That jump's definitely easier to get over now than it used to be as well. Oh, completely blew that. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I'm slowly finding out where the gas's limits are when it comes to the sand, like what you can and can't get away with the front end specifically. You have to keep the bike fairly upright when you're turning. seems like, again, I don't know if it's a KTM horsepower thing, but it feels like Cam's bike's moving forwards more on the straights, where I'm kind of bouncing up and down over all the rough stuff. It could just be a skid issue. Probably is a skid issue. I mean, I've gone off the track in exactly the same corner again. Oh, okay, yeah. That's my chance of keeping up done. Doing the iRacing Nürburgring 24 hours, no chance. No, I need to actually play the game before coming out of retirement and doing something like that. It's not a terrible shout though to just get like a team of people together to do something like that. That'd be nice. Hello, Lucas. Sorry, boys, this track's requiring a lot more concentration than I first thought it would. I don't like how you can't really get out of the rhythm of doubling those. Like, you can't... You know what I mean? So instead of going double, 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 if you want to go single, double, 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 it's like the faces of the bumps don't really work out, so you have to stick to a certain way, which means you have to end up like checking up and scrubbing certain bumps rather than being able to send them. Oh no, not the lappers. Jesus. That's just so unfortunate. Like, I can't do anything about that. If someone's bike's laying sideways across ruts, I have to try and take avoiding action. It's probably going to give me cuts as well for going off the track by a nanometer. It's very unfortunate. It happens. It's not the end of the world. It's not like it's an actual race. We are just out here practicing. Oh yeah, I've not seen Father Dean about in a hot minute. Well, I wish you the best of luck, sir. I always like the idea of doing an event like that, whether it's in real life or in a game where, oh, you got a certain, you got teammates, let's say, and you just take it in shifts, essentially. What's going? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay. Shall I? Bear with me. You can call it just technically a rage quit, but I'm going to do something real quick. I am going to end up having to hide my screen for this, so give me a second. I'm going to go 7 Flanders. I'm going to rejoin that same server. I'm not going to take the server down. I'm good, thank you, Max. Just sign up. There's an unlimited number of spots. It's not restrictive. Right, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to do this. I'm then going to back out and turn all this back on. But I'm then going to go screenshots. I just want to try and just in a silly, goofy mood right now, so bear with me. Oh, well, it's kind of ruined everything, hasn't it? Right. Bike. KTM. I want to see if I... Wait. What do you mean? Did the server go down? It says it's up on my screen. If I do this, and I then go onto this track, if I put my gas setup on my KTM, because they're both Austrian bikes, do you reckon it would end up working well? Or do you think it would be horrific? Just asking for a friend, you know, since apparently the KTM is disgustingly quick in a straight line. So if I go to garage, easy money. Oh, this probably still wouldn't work anymore. I may as well delete this. Delete, yes. So if I hide my screen again, because again, this is still technically a private setup. I'm not trying to be a dick. It is what it is. Again, I would share it to all of you lovely individuals if I had the permission to do so. Sorry, suspension. Literally, most of it is stock. Or, well, it might not be stock on the gas, but it just is coincidentally stock on the KTM. Right. Nope, wrong way. My drivetrain. Oh yeah, what's 1352 like on this? Oh yeah, identical to the gas. Okay. Identical. Over here. Turn that up. Leave that the same. That's that. That's that. That's that. Save. Secret Ruspa settings MX KTM bruv in it. Tuesday. Okay. Done. Then we back out. We back out again. And now I chuck everything back up on the screen. I'm glad that some of you US boys can get to enjoy this. Lynn's Steady. Beep. Boop. Oh god, now I'm the problem. I left on one bike and I joined on a completely different one. I've done exactly what I said not to do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I apologise. Mr. Kanye, Northwest, East, Southwest, yes, yay, Drizzy, Drip. Drizzy's not the same person. Yizzy, Con Yizzle. I have a settings video if you'd like to copy and paste it for it. I can't lie, my settings have only ever reset once. And that one time they reset was when I was on stage at the LAN event and I had to change it all during qualifying. I'm good, thank you, Snoozer. Much appreciated, sir. Hope you're good too. Right, I'm joining in. So now, I'll go into Garage, slap this bad boy on, and we'll see how this one rides. I don't know if it's a mental thing, or what, but every single time I've ever tried riding the KTM fast, I can't get it to handle rough stuff how I'd like it to. I feel like I get kicked about a bunch. I don't know if that's suspension or if it's just because it's a different bike and I have to try and learn it. Pretty damn quick. It's very quick. It's very, very quick. Might be too quick. Currently sat here watching your stream while building my first track on texturing and wishing I didn't pick to do a UK replica MX track. First of all, well done on even making it that far. You should be proud of yourself as is. Secondly, I wish you all the best because I know how much of pain and suffering texturing can be. And thirdly, what UK track is it? Let me know, let me know. This track is the MXGP of Flanders. It is last year's MXGP track. This is basically the track that we're going to be doing, well, very similar It's the same place. The track that we'll be doing on Monday for the next MXGP round. I can obviously... So, the first half a lap on this bike felt great. The second half laps that I've done so far has felt terrible. Which seems to be my thing on the KTM. I feel like I absolutely haul cheeks until I don't. Ah, Landrake, okay. Familiar with it. Have never ridden there, though. So that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't think we've got a Landrake in the game next. Yeah, at the moment, not next. What am I on about? How long have I been streaming? My voice has stopped working already. 2 hours. Oh, God. It's not been very long. Yeah. Well, I'm in the straight line. I'm on the same bike, and Cam's going faster than me. How's that work? Tell me. How's that make sense? Yeah, well, I guess I have a sound mod on it. I have no idea which one it is. I'll be completely honest with you. But yeah, I think stock KTM sound is disgusting. I hate it. It genuinely is a skill issue. He's just pressing right trigger harder than I am. He's got a newer chair than me. Gaming chair. Just want to do... Let me just check. Okay, let's make sure there was no, like, you know, little gap there. So it is as it should be. I don't know. I don't hate the bike at the moment. It doesn't feel terrible. For a custom track, probably a couple hundred. For a fully custom one. If you've ever tried making a track, you'll understand why that is. I could understand different gearing to an extent, but even if he wasn't different gearing, it's only going to be a click or so, one direction or the other. And I was in like a good rev range for the gearing I'm in, so it shouldn't be much different. Password is just below my lovely pal face. You know, the real test to see if I enjoy the bike at all is for me to then go on like Sweden, a track that I really do vibe with, and see what sort of lap times we're rocking with on Sweden. It feels very, very quick. Like, quicker than what I'm used to, which is why I think I'm a bit sketchy at the moment. I'm not used to trying to hang on to a bike going this quickly. Oh my goodness. Zoom in? Maybe I should... I feel bad because people have been making skins for me on the Gas. Do I just bite the bullet and try and get used to the KTM? I mean, we've got... What's the date? 17th. We still got literally 2 weeks until round 1. 2 weeks is plenty of time to get used to a bike. Oh, I want to see if I could triple in there. Okay, so this server's not filling up super quick, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and load up Sweden real quick and see if I'm any good on it. You heard nothing. No, outdoors is it's the week following real life this year, so we get a more replica version of each track. So it starts on the 31st. Yeah, Husky 250 is pretty good, Edge. It's definitely worth giving a go. Honda 450, I just don't enjoy. I think it's a bit too heavy for me, and then a bit too slow as well. And for whatever reason, suspension-wise, I can never get something on it that I really enjoy. I really enjoyed it in the previous OEM update, but yeah, the ones that we've got now, I'm not a big fan at all. Right, let's run a couple laps. See what we can do. Can't remember what my time was on the top of my head around here. I think it was it like a 34, 33 maybe? We'll see. Jesus Christ, I shot off so early and I still overjumped it. This feels quick. Oh, a little bit too fast. And a bit too high. Oh my goodness. It's definitely not going to be like a 33 or 34, but could be 35-ish, which for a first lap on it, and not shabby at all. Oh! Uh-oh, too far. Holy shit! That was gonna be a 33 or a 34. Oh my god! I have never jumped that far off of that jump. What? Did I? The furthest I think I've ever jumped on the gas is to about here. That's unreal. This game is so stupid. The rebound on that is unreal. I hate this game so much. Boing! Oh my god. I generally don't know what sound mod I've got on the bike. I apologise. I've had it on for so long at this point. That's nuts. I've literally just switched off of it at the moment, Chim Cham. I'm just trying the KTM out with the suspension that I was running on the gas. Because I keep complaining about how fast the KTM is, because I keep getting out-dragged by it. So I want to see if it's something that I can actually ride well. How didn't I die? OEM bikes. That's the only answer. As long as you land in a straight line, you can fall from any height you want and survive. Oh, don't go for the rut, please. That's fine. I may or may not have edited myself into a real thumbnail, yes. I mean, this is much slower this time round than the first lap. I'm 1.2 seconds behind. So it feels pretty good. I mean, this feels like kind of casual race pace at the moment. It doesn't feel like I'm trying to push too hard. Oh. God, I said it on race day. I detest having inside rollers or inside ruts to drag your bars on. There's just no chance of saving it. You just insta-crash. You see, it's still a bit choppy, which is maybe it's just how the KTM is. I just need to learn to ride a bit looser. My bad. Gearing at the moment's 1352. Yeah, I'm unsure if I'd like Barbosso to add like a legs off if you have too much like force going through your legs. So I imagine it's something that would be hella buggy and we'd just crash at random points. But it would also be nice to not be able to send things to the moon and use the bounces as a way of going faster. So we've had that on a few Supercross tracks this year, and this track obviously for qualifying, you get a nice little Poboso bounce to go up and over the roller before the finish. My PS4 controller is just plug and play. It's wired. I just plug it in and it works. But some games, computers, programs, they require an external program to run PlayStation controller. So ideally, I bounce over this, stay nice and low, and that's much quicker than scrubbing the tabletop and then sending that single into the last corner. I'm just testing something at the moment. I just didn't want to have to be trying to dodge people at the same time as practicing this. Bear with me, boys. I'm in the zone right now. I'm in grind mode. Keep landing too far on the left there, where all the rough stuff is, which then means you can't stop and turn for the corner. I don't know if this is a way the rough's been built or if it's a bike suspension thing, but the way that the bike starts kicking really hard here. I suppose I do land on a bump there. But that kick is just, I just can't turn at that point because the back end's not going to be going in a straight line anymore. Well, I haven't instantly gone on like smash lap times easily. So the bike is quick, but yeah, it's not the most stable for me. Uh-oh. Guess I'm going outside in the corner. Ah, okay. I'll go back on the server. I'll put it on Sweden. My attempts at hot lapping just aren't working anymore, apparently. Right. Sweden. 2023 Sweden Pro. Start. Maybe if I'm in an environment where I'm not just focusing on hot lapping, I'll be able to string some laps together. No, these tracks are on the shop was. All the tracks I'll be doing in these outdoors practice streams will be paid tracks, as they are the closest to what we'll be racing on. Ah, greetings, Mason, my home slizzle. Best 250 for raw speed, maybe KTM. For handling, maybe Honda. For appearance, maybe Suzuki. For cool factor, maybe TM. Lots of different good ones, but majority of people when 250s they'll ride the KTM. Jesus Christ, that people joined in very, very quickly. Right, let's just go spin some laps. Rather than worrying about hot laps or anything, let's get a flow going. Yeah, I didn't know until only recently as well, Declan. So I thought it was JV and Hell Machine that were doing it. I'm guessing they're just mixing their roles up a little bit, so no one person gets burnt out on something. Hmm. I'm actually a sketchball. I need to try and implement my being a gear higher over the bumps to make the suspension work better. Techniques again, because I keep forgetting. Not going to make that inside, so we'll drift to the outside. The front end goes a lot better around some of these bumpy corners than the Gas Gases does. And the Gas Gas tries tucking a little bit. This one's going to be a bit slower because I didn't send the line before the finish. So it's still 35. Probably gain a second from doing the line over the finish. So that would have been a low 34. Oh, that's annoying. So it's got potential. It's definitely there. Just don't know what I'd want to do to the suspension to make it feel a bit better. Oh. Hello, babe. Oh, it's fine. Can't see anything in chat, Kanye. If you sent a link in chat, then YouTube automatically deletes it. To start doing amateur races, you just have to sign up for them. There's no prerequisites. You haven't got to have a certain speed or anything. The website is MyMXB. And there's races on most days in there. Maybe I just need to embrace riding a little bit more loosey-goosey. So it seems to work for the top boys. When I watch Hot Lap videos, my god, are they on the edge? Like, I don't know how they don't crash. Jump too far again. Don't think I'm going to get a good bounce. Nah, bounce too high. Oh, yeet. You reckon less rebounds the way to go? I think you might be right. Just feels like it does kick me a bit on some of these bumps, so the bike doesn't settle enough in time. Well, that's definitely not going to count my lap. I don't think I jumped far enough. Oh no, I have. Not a good bounce at all there. I mean, it was quicker, but barely. Lap didn't count though. Because I went off the track over that tabletop in the middle of the lap. We're starting to flow though. We're stringing some laps together. Oh, sick. I repeat myself, I detest inside banks. What I could do is, you guys can see this setup because I have no issue with this one at all. Oh, actually, it won't show tracks here that I no longer have in my game, will it? Does it store setups in your documents for tracks that you don't have anymore? So if I go Boso, MX Bikes, profiles, Lynn's help, setups. Where's JV's last? Where's JV's no, that was for Nations? This one. Oh, here we go. So I think it was this. If I copy and then paste it in 2023 Sweden in there and close that. Okay. Does it show up? Probably have to close and reopen my game, don't I? Oh! I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, it's going to kick me, isn't it? That's not normal PSI. 120. Put 5 litres in. Okay, that's a lot more of an extreme setup than... Oh my god. Look at... Okay, no. So apparently, I was running this for Nations, apparently. And somehow making it work. I mean, I'll try it. I'll see how it goes. Ever tried that setup on the Husky? No, I haven't. I haven't even thought of that, to be fair, Isaac. Alright, let's see how this setup goes. That rear end looks mad. Looks wild. We'll see if she feels any better. Me no likey. Me no likey at all. I hate the banks on the inside. Jesus Christ, please make them stop existing. Anyway, how many people we got? Let's do a race. I told you the tracks are on the shop, can't you? They're not on MXB mods. They're old tracks. See what this thing does out the gate, though. I don't know whether I want third... Probably want third gear, don't I, rather than second. KX 250 on my right. Ding, 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 ding. I've got no idea yet, Seth. I've ridden it for about 20 minutes. I mean, I still get outgated by the other KTMs, so I don't think it matters. Jesus. We've got TJ and TJ's friend, aka Cam. Oh, he went for it, the scumbag. I thought we had some ground rules here, Tyler. So it was. I had the speed to go for it. I just, race scenario. I didn't think that it was a ting. I can't stand these insides. See? Oh, they're so frustrating. The issue is you have to take them to be somewhat competitive. See how the rear end kicked on the landing there? All because of how that back end like bounced when I landed the initial single was the whole reason why the whole next corner and section was messed up. It's because the bike never settled for me. And it's trying to kick me over the bars there as well. Well, I ain't stopping in time. No, nobody knows if Fox is going to be sand or soil. No idea, I'm afraid. Probably soil. I don't think Stone's the kind of person to do that sort of experimenting. I can see why it could go either way. But I think it should be soil. Maybe even compact soil, to be fair, because it does get pretty hard back at times. No, they're going for every lap. These scumbags. I guess I'll join in. "17th chimes the charm." Oh, he's got the inside finally. Yes, I'm sorry, Aiden. I'm just trying it out. I'm getting fed up of saying how fast KTM is and complaining about it, so I thought I may as well give it a go. Mistake. Misinput. Hey, that was a 34. That's race pace. That ain't bad at all. Jesus. Oh, in these races, in terms of trying and how fast I'm trying to go, I don't know. Sometimes I generally feel like I try to go faster because it doesn't mean as much, and when you crash, it doesn't really matter. It usually depends who's in the lobby. So right now I've got Tyler and Cam in the lobby, so at least the top 3, it basically is a pro race. So we kind of just treat it as practice for a pro race. But yeah, if there's people that are a bit slower in the lobby, I usually won't try anywhere near as hard, but it's good to get good practice in. Oh no, I don't know if I'd use the word punt for that pass. It was definitely overly aggressive, but for me, in my books, punting is full on, just into the side of someone, no intention of stopping. But yeah, it's definitely not a move that I would be happy to be on the receiving end of. There you go, there's a good bounce. But I love Sweden. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Just always seem to do well on it. Same with French tracks. I can use the excuse of I didn't know it was Cam, because it says it just says TJ's friend, you know? How was I meant to know that it was my teammate and fellow Lanaventa and fellow MotoGP, MotoGP of Qatar watcher, Cameron Box? How was I didn't know. I just thought it was some random guy. Oh mate, going down into first gear, very, very effective for slowing the bike down. Noted. May need to use that in the future. There's no way that Max HUD's right now, because if that says I'm 2 seconds up, I'm on world record pace, but the first sector says I'm 0.9 down, so there's no way I've gained 3 seconds in the middle sector. Damn you, Max HUD, for blue balling me like this. Leading me on. Yeah, no chance. So now it says I'm basically a second down. Good bounce. Oh, very good bounce. Love that for me. Oh, yeet. 34s are not bad race pace, boys. Not bad at all. My direct lean, Big K, is 80. 80. I think that's probably what I'm going to stick with, to be completely honest. Hey, thank you very much, Falcon. 16 months. Jesus Christ. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much, my man. And good evening, Frank Willek as well. Hello, hello. And hello, Evil Face. Well, I know it's only one track, but pretty happy with how I rode there. Pace-wise, that felt good. Felt very, very good. I definitely we'll do another race. I've only done one around here in this lobby, so see how she goes. Yo, yeet. Oh! Hang on a minute. crafting the hotlines. So if we go, yo, yeet, front flip onto it. Yes, stay nice and low. Could be the line, boys. Keep the wheels on the ground at all times. I'm sorry, Cam. It was never meant to... it was meant to be aggressive. I definitely could have shot off, but I had no idea you was going to go flying off the track like that. I still think Netcode done us a bit dirty. It shouldn't have moved you as far as it did. Da, 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 da. Yeah, big fan. Big fan of this track. 34. What was the analysis? 34, 36, 34. I mean, I'll take 2 34s. That's good. Not too shabby at all. Oh! Oh yes, have been any updates to the old Discord since the prize announcements? Have a look. Can you please provide the following so SX prizes can be sorted out? Full name, full address, phone number. I'm a little bit hesitant to do that, but I know why it's needed. I'll do that a bit later if I remember. Oh. Oh. When it says winners in the race day announcement, it means like champions. I actually have no idea. Yes, first person settings are right there. I mean, so far so good. I just need to learn how to get out of the gate because maybe it's just a gearing thing. I don't know, because I think my erection times are fairly decent. I don't know if these boys use the quick shift at all. So maybe starting in a lower gear and quick shifting up through the box might help, but doesn't really work out for me on my settings, unfortunately. Oh, I wonder if you can bounce up and over this wall. That would be interesting. Be very interesting. Yeah, I can't get quite as steezy on the Khatum. I've had the passing thought of running a series from time to time, and then I remember how much work goes into it and time is needed to do it, and I think, nah, CBA. What if I try changing the gearing by like 1? Maybe that. I'll try that instead. Oh, it's fit. Is he on a 450? He is! That's very good to see. Hopefully Finn's doing 450s for this outdoor season. Right, let's get race number 2 going. Oh god, my arms are hurting. And they really shouldn't do, because it was 2 days ago that I went to the gym. And they didn't hurt yesterday, but they hurt today. Oh, did I? Nope. Save. Okay, that should be on. Right, we'll see how this gearing goes. Ah, that's the camera. I promise my face isn't actually this smooth, but it does a good job of, you know, blurring everything together. Seth's ready to go. Oh, don't get a jump start, Seth. Be careful. The jump felt good. I just had the issue of I leant back a little bit too much, so the front wheel came up. of thought Cam was going to give me some love back then. He had every right to do so. I wouldn't have even been upset if he did. Ah! Oh! Why'd the back end slide out? I thought I was good. Stinky traction. Oh, it's getting a bit racy up here. Oh, I thought Neto was going to go inside. Inside's the main line. Oh, I'm sorry, Neto. Coming in. It's fine, it's clean. Yo, yeet. Right, need to try and make a clean pass on Cam this time. Oh, rest in peace, Kamsky. Notice how it spawned him facing the right way, though. Herboso, please do that to me. Oh, I've gone way too far. Whoa! Okay, KTM might have a bit too much power for me. And Finn's up here as well, so it'd be nice to see what Finn's pace is like. I believe he top qualied by quite a long way on the KX250. Oh, it didn't like the rough bits coming out of that corner. Holy. Yeah, I need something that I don't even know if softer is the right word, but I need something that soaks the bumps up a little bit better than this does. At the moment, the bumps on the straights are having their way with me, so I don't think I'm moving forwards at all. Trying the KTM at the moment. I just thought I'd put the setup that I have been running on the gas onto the KTM, just because I keep complaining about the KTM being fast and everyone out dragging me on straights. So I thought if I can't beat them, I'll try and join them. And it feels quick. I don't know how I'd handle the erode, because I haven't had to deal with that yet. But for one lap speed, I feel alright. I notice I frown a lot when I'm playing, but it's not intentional. I've got to remind myself to open my eyes every now and then. Well, I don't know why I bother. I don't know why I thought, you know, just try the inside just once. Maybe you'll hit it well. No, it's dog shit. I'll stick to my outsides, thank you very much. Far away from anywhere my handlebars can drag. Oh no, I'm not straight. I'm not straight. Oh, don't take that out of context. Not too fast. Not too fast. It's fine. I mean, I understand, Brock. For casual lobbies, I don't think it matters at all. But yeah, for pro races, when there's prizes on the line, you are unfortunately going to have to ride the best bike. And until there's a point where all bikes handle the same and it's just an aesthetic choice, there's always going to be a meta bike. And I've tried my fair share of bikes this year. I've done one on the Suzuki, which I didn't expect to do. Used the Husky a handful of times. But it gets to a point eventually where it's just like, if you can't beat them, then you unfortunately have to join them. I think it would be better if they was all exactly the same and it was just aesthetic, yeah. But that's not, like, what the OEM team set out to do. But there's always going to be a meta bike until the bikes handle the same. I think that was one of the main selling points of the factory bikes at the time, is you could ride whatever you just preferred. If you was a fanboy of a certain type of bike, then you could ride that bike and not be at a disadvantage. Okay, land on the one, but just, you all know what I'm going to say. Every single one of you knows exactly what I'm going to say about that crash. It makes no sense. Not even in-game physics-wise, in real world physics-wise, real-world physics, that the bike should suddenly do a 180 there and face up the hill. That is not where the momentum is going. Okay. Yeah, it's got to that point where me no ride good. I've played too much bikes again. I know it's two and a bit hours, always seems to be my cut off until I start playing bad. Yeah, I definitely can't sit here and game for hours and hours and hours like I used to when I first got the game. As like a standalone career mode, upgrading parts would be good, but yeah, again, if it was something that was online, then everyone would just run all the same parts anyway, so it wouldn't make a difference. It's like, I see the suggestion that quite a lot of people ask for game updates is, can bikes have like whole shot devices, for example? And again, it wouldn't make a difference, because if the game had a whole shot device, then everyone would run the whole shot device. Maybe if it done something along like the MX Most ATV Reflex route, where you had your parts you could upgrade, but then you had like the bars and points you could then slide and allocate into like top speed, acceleration, etc. So you can customize a bike in a way that you prefer. That could be good. Cool. Yeah, I'm just experimenting at the moment, Callum. I don't know what I want to do. I keep having hit and miss races on all of the different bikes. I'm not too sure. Not sure at all. I was about to end the server, but I was like, I can't do that. There's still quite a lot of people racing. Might have to ride the TM outdoors. Nah. If anybody can make a setup on the TM that actually goes around the track well, so when you hit a bump it doesn't ejecto-seat occur you, then yeah, by all means. I wasn't trying to take Tyler out, to be fair, Cam. I was just trying to be aggressive, and the back end just said, nah, actually, no more traction for you. Yeah, I wasn't trying to punt him at all. That was good. Yeah, we can do some Indonesia. Indonesia. Don't like the Fantic. I've tried it. I've tried it solo in testing a few times, and it's just not the bike for me. Indonesia. This is a track that you want to ride if you want to practice not dragging your bars or going over ruts. This is the one right here. Very, very good. No idea about the audio problem, Miles. It's not an issue that I've had, I'm afraid. Touch wood, we haven't had a server crash yet. So realistically, if I was... I can't see another bike in this list that I would want to ride because I think it's realistic. Not realistic, like competitive. That's my issue. A lot of people say that the Honda's good, but I don't see it. I don't know how many people have Honda setups, but if anyone's got one lurking, at me in Discord, because I got nothing. Got nothing at all. Yeah, KX faster would be nice. Suzuki a bit faster would be nice. Let me get this to like a similar place gearing wise to what I'm used to. So that's fine. 5 litres, 12.3, 12. And then suspension, I don't know. Even this, I don't know what to do like mapping wise. So like on the Honda, for example, 250, 2021 is really powerful compared to the others, but is that the case on the 450 and so on and so forth? Oh, I can't anymore, I'm afraid, Seabolt. We don't live in the same house. I would have to travel 4 hours by car on a good day to go and beat him up for you. Okay, so I already don't like the suspension. Well, the stock suspension. Front end feels weird. In the words of Rusper, it feels like the whole shot device is stuck on. Camera settings are 115 FOV, 0 tilt, and 31 pitch. Front end does feel quite planted in the turns though. I mean, I haven't tried hitting like a bump yet at a slight turn, so it might tuck on me. But I can feel like the bike just feels heavy. It doesn't want to quite get cranked over. Yeah, it doesn't particularly like turning, which is something that's quite helpful outdoors, is actually being able to turn. Yeah, it's, I don't know about that one, Chief. I mean, it's got power in a straight line. Either that or it's got an extremely short swing arm. That is a very high possibility that the game audio is delayed. I've been having a lot of trouble with it recently. I mean, I can try and test it out. You're going to hear me double up a second. Hang on. You're going to hear me... Hear how echo it is in this room. That is a... I mean, I can try and test it out. Oh yeah, it's quite a big delay, isn't there? Let's go... Desktop audio, offset. So it was late, so I want it to be minus. If I do minus 200, close. Now. It does this all the time. something that I can't even test until streaming, annoyingly. Now, closer. I'll do it a tiny bit more. That should be alright now. No, I don't use voice meter. It's just OBS and the game. That's all it is. Sometimes, like, it does it for video recordings as well. Sometimes I have to go in and manually move the sound to match up with the game, with the footage. Yeah, I'm not feeling, not sure how I feel about this so far, boys. It just feels so much different to everything else I've ridden. It's like the initial turning in's not bad, but then it gets to a certain point and it stops turning. So it almost feels like it's easy to oversteer at the start of the corner, but then by the end of it, you're going to be going straight off the edge of the track because it stops turning. Almost feels like you're riding with lean help. I think I may have made a poor choice in even trying this out. Yes, I have noticed the front wheel lights coming up already. And I do like leaning back on this game, so that could be an issue. Oh my god, that got over that so easy. It's definitely powerful, there's no doubt about that. It's if you can get the handling on it feeling how you want. Lowered the rebound on both front and back and increased swing arm. Give that a go. Increase swing arm, rebound. Oh, actually, lower. I don't know. By lower, I'm guessing you mean lower number, not turn it up. The front end on this actually feels okay. Once you're in a rut, it does feel pretty planted. I think it could just all be in the geometry of how the bike works. Thanks for rejoining the track there, buddy. I'm so glad that your hot laps are so important. Oh, nah. I'd be a bit silly there. Not a big Cowie enjoyer. I think it's slow, heavy, and suspension is no bueno. I thought I said Breezy for a second, not Basson. Haven't seen Breezy all day. I wonder what he's up to. Skirt. Nah. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. I'm going to Jameet. That name's actually so good. Jameet Swole. Jesus Christ. Linda. Beep. Boop. Bike. Let's go back on the KTM. I'll try and make some KTM tweaks to make it less aggressive. Well, I am going to change my gear. Put on the old Vapor. Nice. Boots. Where's the T cranes? Pins, boots, white helmet, and white gloves. Oh, he's fresh. He's clean. Yeah, it didn't feel terrible. It's just that I don't want to try and polish a turd, if that makes sense. I'd rather something that I know can go fast and then make slight adjustments to it. I hadn't even thought about changing the geometry on the KTM. That's a good shout to make it a bit less aggressive. Let me text text the missus real quick. She's been up in the next room by herself for hours. I feel bad leaving her. So she works all day, 9 to 5, gets home, and then I disappear and start playing MX bikes. Yeah, that's all these are. Is just trying to work out what I feel good on. Where's JV Sweden? Because I mean, we got 2 weeks. We've got a long time. So you're saying 24, 8, 8. If I save as B2, then drivetrain, keep that as it is. Try out. I mean, things that I've done in the past is if I find 2 different setups I like for different reasons, I'll just try and do some sort of a mishmash of them together. And usually ends up going quite alright. I don't know if there's anything you can do to change how many lobbies you get with ping. I think it just is based on your internet and where you live. So I haven't done anything. It's just those are just the lobbies that show up for me. It instantly just feels so much nicer than the Honda. But I gave it a go. Gave it a couple of laps. I'm really enjoying the new place. It's been peaceful, is the main thing. There's not been any really annoying noises. The only noises I've heard is next door had a little bit of music going yesterday, and that was it. Other than that, it's been really nice and peaceful. The biggest thing that I hate about it is there's no dishwasher, so I got to clean the dishes. I hate touching stale food. Hate it so much. Other than that, it's been fun. The track it's round 2 of the GP series. It's Indonesia. No chance I'm making that inside. We're just going to go outside. No, I can't. So she cooks a lot. So I feel like it's just my thing. If I wash up, I can't expect her to cook and wash up at the same time. It's not very fair. I know it's not the most Sigma approach in the world, but I think it's the fairest way. Keeps her happy as well when she comes home to like a clean kitchen. You can like visibly see that she's happy with it. Right. Let's try this out. Nice. Cowie on the inside. Love to see that. It's interesting seeing Finn on the Husky. That was a decent jump. My bumhole puckered very hard just then. See, it's kicking quite a lot on that downhill. On my Suzuki, for example, the bike doesn't move over them bumps, it's so planted. Please just turn, I beg. Ah, the bike's just so unsettled. It just doesn't want to turn. It wants to keep going a straight line the whole time. Bad track entry, I apologise. I have no idea who that is. It's got FXR in his name. Oh, sick. Sick. What's time? I might actually make this the last one of the stream, boys, I'll be honest. I've reached that point where I've started playing badly, and there's no like experience or skills to be gained when you've played too much. Bite-sized chunks is enough for me. What? It's alright, Southwest, I appreciate it. I do have suspension people that I'm supposed to use. I just haven't tried anything on a KTM yet with them. Another unsafe track entry from me. That's alright, Finn's on the inside anyway. Is it going to turn this time? It did, love that. And definitely has the 250 lines in his head. Yeah, 250s went round the outside there and 450s went inside. I was about to say, if he gets that stopped for the inside, that's nuts. Fair play. That was rapid. Get off my ass, boy. Gosh darn. Hey, boss. Gosh darn these inside ruts. I think that's what made me rage quit this race originally. Is just dragging bars or foot pegs and all the ruts on the inside. Very frustrating. Probably enough for me, boys. Jesus. Can I watch that back? I just want to see. Just want to see if it was just leaning over too far. Probably was. Oh, god damn it. That's the sort of thing I want to eliminate, is you see that little kick there. You see how it's just popped me up, so then I'm out of control at that point. And then yeah, it's just landing too far sideways. Just maybe I just need to slow it down a bit. Maybe it's a bit too quick at the moment. Like lower the or slow up the rebound a little bit. Maybe make some geometry changes as well, and then we'd be good to go. But yeah, that's 3 hours. I think that's more than enough for me. So I'm going to love you and leave you for tonight. This time I am going to stream one day this weekend. Probably not tomorrow, because I want to watch the boxing tomorrow. I know it doesn't start till late, but we'll see. But yeah, we'll do something this weekend, and then I'll see you all on Monday, obviously, for the next GP round, which is going to be at Lommel. So for any of you sand enjoyers, that's one for you. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a good night, everybody, and I will see you all very, very soon.